In today's video, we're going to be looking at the second part of the Laos case study, and we're going to be talking about interdependence linked to migration for the OCR A-level geography spec, and I've highlighted what we're covering on the page there. So we've talked about interdependence in other videos, but just to reiterate, this is the mutually beneficial relationship between people and places, and they rely on each other but get benefits from that relationship. Here I'm going to be talking mainly about Laos and Thailand, but we've talked about in the past about how the USA and Mexico have interdependence because of migration. One of the obvious ways that we get a benefit because of interdependence is there are lots of unskilled Laotians who have emigrated to Thailand. The Thai get a huge benefit of that because they get key gaps in their labour force filled in sectors like agriculture, construction, and fisheries. Therefore, the Thai economy is able to grow efficiently and the GDP will grow. And we can see that there has been a significant growth in the GDP per capita since the 90s, just under 8,000 per person, and it's closer now to 17,000, which shows a significant amount of economic growth, and that's being felt individually by people in Thailand. Similarly, while the Thai economy is growing, those people that are working in those sectors get to send back remittances. So millions of dollars of remittances are sent back, and this can help Laos develop at both a family level, where that goes into the pockets of individuals, but when those families spend the money, it can lead to local and even a regional improvement. And we can see that impact by showing that on average, the Bank of Laos have worked out that about 412 million a year is sent back in remittances, $412 million. And that's about 2% of Laos GDP. So it's quite a significant amount of the GDP being made from people sending money back. Another thing that has happened in terms of interdependence, they have Laos and Thailand have worked together to improve trade and communication between the countries. Because they've got lots of people moving, it is in their best interest to make sure that that's a stable relationship so they can trade. And they've built these infrastructure projects. These are called friendship bridges, and there's 5 of them that cross the Mekong River. It makes it easier for goods and people to cross this intervening obstacle. And we can see the 5 of them that are here. The 5th one was started to be built in 2020 and will be finished by 2024. And those friendship bridges, they create opportunities because the trade is much easier for both the Thai people and the Laotians. And it also gives a benefit to Laos because they're a landlocked country, but they now get access to the sea through Thailand because of these connections, which means that they can export products from there. It gives them more economic opportunities to be able to do that. Another way that they are working together is they are trying to cooperate to manage flooding on the Mekong, but also create energy. So this is called the Don Sahong Hydro Project. It's right on the border of Laos and Thailand. And the benefits for both countries of this, or the cooperation between them, is that there is much less flooding, but particularly they create a lot of electricity, which then can be used to develop their economies. Particularly a lot of electricity from this dam goes to Thailand to help build their emerging economy. So because we've got this stable migration corridor, the governments are working together and they're solving problems together and creating potential opportunities. Another way they're doing this is the political relationships between these countries are very stable because of that migration flow. And Laos have agreed to build a railway link between Thailand, so it goes from Thailand through Laos to Vietnam, and this creates opportunities because it actually opens up Laos and Thailand to the South China Sea again, so they can export products via Vietnam, creating potential opportunities for both of those economies. This railway link that's going from Thailand to Vietnam. There's also another link that goes through Laos that's trying to connect Thailand to China. Again, that will lead to further trade opportunities and potential investment from China, which is a very big economy in this region. The last major way that they are working together, they rely on each other, is that they're trying to combat some of their biggest problems. So both of them are part of this group called COMMIT, the Coordinated Mekong Ministerial Initiative Against Trafficking, and they are tackling trafficking issues together. So there's much better cooperation on that. They rely on each other for information to help combat these problems, and it helps both of their countries. The Thai government will be able to get people working in the country legally and not having lots of problems, and the Laotians don't have loads of problems of their labour force leaving and getting into trouble and potentially getting into forced labour. So there is mutual benefits for this relationship, and hence why they're working together on it.